South Africa has an independent judiciary, subject only to the Constitution and the law. The Constitution is the supreme law of the country and binds all legislative, executive, and judicial levels of government. The Constitution provides for several courts, including the Constitutional Court, Supreme Court of Appeals, High Courts, Magistrates' Courts, and any other recognized court, such as income tax courts, the labor court, military courts, and different tribal courts. The Constitutional Court, Supreme Court of Appeals, and High Courts have the power to protect and regulate their own processes and to develop the common law. South Africa has a mixed legal system combining elements of civil law and common law. This mixed legal system originated in Europe and Great Britain. When the Cape was occupied by the British at the end of the 18th century, Roman Dutch law was retained and confirmed as the common law of the country. English became the language of the courts, and English legal procedures in both criminal and civil matters were introduced. In addition, foreign laws frequently consulted. In comparison, the United States has a common law system. Judges in the common law system have the power to interpret the law and set a new precedent that may be followed in future cases. This allows quite a bit of flexibility. Some fun facts about the two countries. South Africa legalized same-sex marriage almost 10 years before the United States. Due to globalization and technology, citizens of both countries were able to follow recent high-profile cases in real time. O.J. Simpson and Oscar Pistorius are examples of legal cases that captured the world's attention. If you are interested in doing business in South Africa, it is important to understand the rule of law, which is a likelihood that the law or contracts will be enforced. Over the past decade, South Africa has ranged from 0.03 to 0.24 with a global rank of 53, while the U.S. has ranged from 1.53 to 1.63 with a global rank of 18. Other worldwide governance indicators such as political stability and control of corruption are important to those who may want to do business in South Africa. The political stability measures perceptions of the likelihood of political instability or politically motivated violence, with a recent score of -0.2, while the U.S. received a score of 0.7. The control of corruption score captures the perceptions of the extent to which public power is used for private gain. Most recently, South Africa had a score of 0, while the U.S. had a score of 1.4. The ease of enforcing commercial contracts is on the lower end with a rank of 113 compared to 20 for the U.S. Data also shows that South Africa is weaker in existing bankruptcy law and is slower at resolving insolvency than the U.S. If you want to do business in a foreign country, property rights are an important aspect to review since countries that have weak property rights will struggle to develop strong economic markets. South Africa has been a member of the World Intellectual Property Organization since 1975 and is among over 180 nations that have signed international treaties designed to protect intellectual property. Although the U.S. is ranked first worldwide, South Africa remains the first ranked among those countries in the African region in terms of protecting intellectual property and is ranked 20th overall.